Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today let us learn about the religion of Egyptians. So first point that we have to keep in mind that they worshipped many gods and goddesses. They were having many gods and goddesses, and each god associated with particular aspects of life. Each god was related to a particular aspects of life. Then they were having a chief god, name is Amun, Re or Ra, the sun god, and this particular god is known as the king of all gods. So king of all gods is known as the Amun, Re or Ra, and this particular god is considered to be the source of warmth and life. The next is another god they were having, that is the Thoth, the moon god. Thoth, the moon god, is represented by Ibish. Ibish is a water bird. It is a water bird. Then another god is a Horus, the sky god. Horus, the sky god. The particular god is represented by a Havak. Another god is Anubis. Anubis, the god of mummification by a jackal. It is represented by a jackal. So these are the few gods that is the Egyptians were having. They were worshipping. The next is each god had a separate temple and a priest. Each god was having a separate temple as well as a priest. Then and also each city had a patron god. That also we learned in the earlier civilization, that is the first civilization which we learned, that is the Mesopotamian civilization. They were also having the same thing, that is each city had a separate patron god. Each city was having a separate patron god. So same way they were also having here. Egyptian also were having it. Then they believed in life after death. So they believed a life after death. They were thinking that there is a life after the death. So they consider the death to be a temporary phase between this life and the next. So they were thinking that it is not the permanent, but it is a temporary action that is between this life to another or a next, that is known as the death. It would be the temporary phase, temporary action from this life to the next. The next, they preserved dead body by mummifying. So they preserved the body by mummifying this body. So they covered with the herbs and spices and wrapped it in a fine linen. So what is that? They covered the body, they covered the dead body with the herbs and spices, and also they wrapped or covered the body with the fine linen, fine clothes. The next, they preserved the body. They preserved the body. That preserved the body is known as the mummy. The preserved dead body which is preserved is known as the mummy. Then the mummy put in a wooden box. They put the mummy, the dead body, in a wooden box, and they enclosed in a stone coffin and they buried in a tomb. And along with this, they put what? The food, clothes, jewelry, furniture, and other things that is the everyday use, because they believe a life after death, so that the person would need it in their future life. That's why they kept all these clothes, jewelry, furniture, and all other everyday use. Those things they kept it for buried along with this body. So they believed in a life after death. That's why they kept it. The next is there and the famous pyramids. The famous pyramids that we can find in Egypt is the tombs of pharaohs. Pharaohs we already learned. That is the king of Egypt is known as a pharaoh. That name is called as a pharaoh. They treat the king as their god. They worshipped the pharaoh as a god and they worshipped. So those things we learned in the previous classes. So this is for today. I hope you understand this particular topic about the religion of Egyptians. So this is for today. Bye bye.